kids, it's Mrs. Desjardins, and I am here in my kitchen because we are going to do a lesson. We are going to make modeling clay. This is M52, 52 makes 52. So what we'll need for this says materials, recipe chart. That's what this is. We need the ingredients, which are these things here, which we'll go over. Measuring cups. I have measuring cups here. Only measuring cups, this kind. Measuring spoons. And measuring spoons. We also need a hard surface. That's a kitchen counter or a board. I have a flexible board. For kneading, a large bowl. Got a heavy glass bowl here. And a storage container. So I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and then take it to school. Now, what we need for ingredients, let me show you. My hair's kind of sticking out, not sure why. Here we go. 1 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of oil, 1 cup of cold water, 3 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of food coloring. So we're going to get out our things here. I have cornstarch, I have salt, I have flour behind me in a container. Okay. And I'll get the oil. There. Now it says combine salt. We need 1 cup of salt. That's a lot of salt. This one says right on it 1 cup. So I am going to take my salt, open it, pour it in till it's full. That's a lot of salt. Okay, here's a little tip. When you're filling a cup like this, lay it flat and kind of slowly shake it, and it evens everything out. Make sure it's full and pour it in. I think I better put salt on my grocery list. Okay, salt goes away. Now it says oil. We need 2 teaspoons of oil. This one, find the right one, pull it off. It says teaspoon. Right there, teaspoon. So we get the oil and we measure out 2. 1, 2. Okay. Put that in the sink. Put the oil over here to put away. We also add a cup of cold water. This is cold on my sink when I push it down. Get that running and get it really cold. And then carefully walk it over. Drop in the cold water. Now the messy one, 3 cups of flour. Let me dry my hands a little bit. 3 cups of flour. Now, we're going to dry this one off because we had water in it. It's wet. We're going to put something dry in it, so we got to dry it out, or otherwise it's going to stick. So let's dry that. Now, flour is very, very light and very, very messy. So, I'm going to put the measuring cup in. There's 1 cup. Oh, actually, we put the water. It says combine salt, oil, water, and food coloring. It says 1 tablespoon of food coloring. So we put that in before we put the flour in. Now, I've got a box of food coloring here. It comes with blue, yellow, red, and green. Now, my favorite color is blue. I think I'm going to do blue. You wouldn't know it because if you look around my kitchen, a lot of stuff is red. Well, I love red too. But I want to make blue modeling clay. So we get out our tablespoon. Just remember, it says tablespoon. And we drop the food coloring in. Hopefully I have enough blue to make a whole tablespoon. Or we might have to mix a couple of them. If we mix blue and red, we make purple. If we mix red and yellow, we make orange. If we mix, stop it. If we mix blue and yellow, we make green. But we actually have green. Max, stop barking. Okay, blue food color is in. And this is going in the wash really quick so it doesn't stain blue. Yeah. Hold on just a moment, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. So, we've got the salt, the oil, the water, and the food coloring in the bowl. Now it says gradually add and knead in flour and cornstarch. So I'm slowly putting in the the flour. That's 1 cup. I'm going to get another cup. We fill it up. Now, to knead, well, there's a word, need, N-E-E-D, that means something you need. Well, we need water and we need food to live, right? This isn't that need. This is K-N-E-A-D. And that means to work your hands into something and knead it. I should have worn gloves or I'm going to get my hands all blue. But we're going to mix it with a spoon and then knead it. And we mix it all up. That's 2. We only put in 2 cups of flour. Ooh, it's starting to look like something. Look. Is it starting to look like modeling clay? Well, let's hope so. Now, modeling clay, you can make things out of. we still need to add another cup of flour, and we need to add the cornstarch. Oh, here's the cornstarch. Let's see how much we need of this. We're going to prop our recipe up so we can see it. Let's get that next cup of flour. I'm going to have to pour a little more in. There's not quite enough to make a cup. There, now I got it. So pour that in. Now let's open our cornstarch. Wasn't open yet. Now it says we need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Let's take it out. It's easier to work with when you take it out of the box. Now, here's the tablespoon. Where is the tablespoon? Oop, did I put it in the dishwasher? Yep. We have to dry that. And dump in 1, 2. And that is done. Just set that aside. I'm going to seal that up really good. Now let's get our spoon, mix it. All the stuff's got to get blended together. Okay, it's starting to blend. I'm going to get my ring off so I don't make a mess of that. Now, take your hands and you kind of softly pound it. That's what kneading is. Now I'm going to take it out of the bowl. Put it on my board here. blending it together. Take it back out and show you what we made. It's kind of a messy one, so if you want to try this at home, ask Mommy and Daddy if you can. Now, once you knead it together, it becomes this big ball that's turned whatever color you want it to. Now, I did blue. I'm going to tip the screen forward. Let me wash my hands first. I'll get the computer all filthy. Okay, so this is the modeling clay. You can now take it and make things with it. You can knead it with your hands, blend it together. Kind of like Play-Doh. And that's what it does. Or you could use cookie cutters and lay it out flat, roll it out, use a cookie cutter on it. This really turned out cool, didn't it? You can make your own Play-Doh. But this one I'm going to put in a Ziploc bag and I'm going to bring it to school, and then you guys can have it in the classroom. And hopefully we'll get to do this again. We'll make this in school. So there is our modeling clay. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I hope you try it at home too. It's messy, but it's fun. And you end up with a cool thing when you're done. So I will see you guys later. Bye.